Post-game interview, Hopwood Andrews knocks off the Smith Golden Eagle women tonight at Smith in the Marvin Webster Classic. Coach John Shearin with us. Coach, good year last year, off to a good start this year. Congratulations on the win. And looking at that game, it looks like your team pretty much got that game under control, won that game in the first quarter, but you also finished well in between.
Well, we're always happy to get the win. Was very fortunate to jump up and get a good lead. Did a good job closing it out at the end. In between, definitely we saw our weaknesses, saw some things we need to work on in practice. Definitely some things that we need to focus, some focus areas. Smith did a good job sacking the third quarter, slowing us down, breaking our press much easier, making sure they took the ball out of Santia's hand. And overall, great job by Smith as well.
Got a great team. I remember last year the names were the most fun part of it all. You just mentioned Santia Davis, fun name. The first names, always got to get a kick out of them. And Amani Watkins, another fine player, number 24. I know everybody saw what she did tonight. Had an excellent game. Good floor game, good all-around game, and that's what you expect from a young lady like her.
Yes, it's definitely a pleasure. We're very fortunate to have Amani Watkins on our team. As you saw tonight, I believe she had 20, maybe 20 plus. When the game, it was a time there where Smith started to throw some blows, and we got a little rocky there. I thought Amani took control of the team and settled us down, got to the basket, penetrated well, made some good passes, and definitely hit some big shots for us. Right now, she's our floor leader, and as she goes, we goes. And like I said, very fortunate to have her, and she knows when it's time for her to step it up. And as you saw tonight, that's exactly what she did.
With a team like yours, sometimes it's almost like organized chaos, but that's what you have to have when you're playing a high-intensity defense and a fast-paced offense. You just have to have the organized chaos, which goes to your advantage. You got to keep it under control a little bit, but I know you want to play at a very fast pace, very fast level.
Absolutely. It is organized chaos. Tonight was a little bit unorganized chaos, more than we liked. But it's first game, a lot of nerves involved, a lot of new kids on the floor playing new positions. That's definitely one of the areas we got to look at as getting better in. Our system is very, very high pitched. We get after it. Kids got to defend 84 feet. Just really intense, but also got to be a smart system as well, because when you're playing that type of system, if you're not smart with it, can come back to hurt you. And like I said, Smith did an excellent job capitalizing on the opportunities that they had when we didn't execute well in our defense.
What do you do to get the pace turned back up with a team like Smith, as you mentioned, somewhat maybe in the second period, maybe a little bit in the third quarter too, able to slow you down a little bit, cut that lead to 6? What do you do to get the tempo turned back up again?
What we have to do is just continue to remind our kids what type of ball we play, remind our kids what we do in practice, what we prepare for in the preseason, also in the summertime. We have to remind our kids what we do and what we do well. Sometimes it's a tough system to play. It takes a lot of heart, I say, and a lot of fight. And at this age, teenagers, sometimes that fight you got to kind of pull out. But our kids have accepted the challenge. They know our system works for us, and most of the time they like to do it.
What are you doing as far as challenging the team this year? What are you telling these young ladies what you want them to do and where you want them to go? What's the direction as far as goals go for this team? I'm sure always the sky's the limit, but realistically speaking, what do you see this team doing this year?
Realistically speaking, we got to take one game at a time. For example, tonight showed us some pieces that we need to definitely focus on more. We call them the small things, the things that don't show up in the box score, the things that don't show up in blogs, the things that their classmates don't talk about. But those are the things that teams need to do and do well to be a great basketball team. Last year, I consider us, we were good, okay at times, and we got better as time went on. But individually and team-wise goal, we have to turn that corner. We can't be okay good. We have to be great all the time. And it starts with our mentality, and it starts with the small things that we need to focus on.
And I'm sure your team got to be careful of injury, because playing at that quick tempo, that fast pace, girls are going to be on the floor. They're going to be moving up and down, going to get knocked around some. You got to be very protective and be in good shape for your team to avoid any of those things that might slow you down injury-wise this year too.
You're absolutely right about that, Andy. That's the thing. Like I said, with that system we play, it has its pros and cons. But that's one of those things. We get up the floor, up and down. We're on the floor. We're very aggressive. And with that system, there is a chance of injury. We like to prepare the kids, like I said, weight room, strength training, plyometrics, stretching to hopefully make those problems, limit those problems, to say. That's one of those things that the kids got to accept. We were down a few players today. That's just one of those things with our system. Hopefully we have a 9-man rotation, and you never know when you're going to get in. And when you get in, you have to play your role, and you have to play it well.
Who do you have up next?
Next we have Lexington next Tuesday.
A week from today, then. So a long layoff. No tournaments, nothing over the Thanksgiving weekend, but probably going to be doing, I'm sure, some practice to keep these girls knock off the Thanksgiving turkey and get things back ready for next Tuesday, because that holiday break can sometimes kill a team coming back after a layoff.
Yes, definitely. We give them a couple days off, just let them slow down from school and the high pace of getting back. The season is just starting, Andy, so the kids are getting back into the routine of school work, practice, tutorial, and actually playing. This is our first game. So, yeah, give them a couple days to get focused, or actually refocus themselves and get back at it come a few days from now.
Coach, good luck to you this season. Thanks for taking time to talk to us. Thanks for keeping us informed about the jamboree you had a while back. Just keep up the good work and keep that level of play going like you have been.
Thank you as well, Andy, and I definitely appreciate your coverage of high school sports. The kids look forward to reading your blogs and getting on the web and seeing what you have to say about them. I think Greensboro Sport does a great job for the high school athletics in Gifford County.